Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! The NFL world is buzzing today with a rumor that has fans across the country on the edge of their seats, and it all revolves around Joe Burrow, the superstar quarterback who has defined Cincinnati's recent seasons with a mix of poise, laser-sharp accuracy, and that cool demeanor under pressure that every franchise dreams of having under center. According to whispers that are sweeping through social media channels and insider reports, Burrow could be donning a new jersey very soon, and not just any jersey, but the royal blue and gold of the Buffalo Bills. The implications of such a move are immense, as Cincinnati would be losing one of the most promising quarterbacks of this generation, while Buffalo would gain a player whose presence alone could alter the entire trajectory of the AFC East. Rumors have suggested that negotiations have already taken place behind closed doors, with executives from both franchises reportedly engaging in intense discussions over draft picks, player swaps, and potential salary adjustments that could make this blockbuster deal a reality. Fans are understandably on edge, analyzing every tweet, every vague comment from coaches, and every cryptic press release for the slightest hint that this move might actually happen, fueling speculation and debate that shows no sign of slowing down. Whispers about Burrow's potential move to Buffalo have not gone unnoticed, as analysts and former players have weighed in with their own interpretations, creating a whirlwind of opinion and conjecture that dominates sports talk shows and online forums alike. The narrative being built is not just about a quarterback changing teams. It's about a seismic shift in the balance of power within the league, with Buffalo potentially catapulting into Super Bowl contention with a leader who commands respect, reads defenses like a book, and possesses the kind of composure that turns ordinary drives into highlight reels. Reports suggest that even casual fans of the sport are becoming invested, intrigued by the drama, the strategy, and the sheer unpredictability that such a move would entail. Meanwhile, Cincinnati supporters are preparing themselves for the heartbreak of losing a player who has become synonymous with hope and progress, a figure who represents more than statistics, someone who embodies the aspirations of an entire fan base. Every local sports outlet is covering the story with feverish attention, tracking insider tips and unnamed sources, creating a media frenzy that blurs the line between rumor and reality. The sense of anticipation is electric, a feeling that has become rare in the world of professional sports, where transactions are often executed quietly, with little fanfare or speculation. Sources close to the situation suggest that contract terms are a major sticking point, as Burrow's value as a franchise quarterback is reflected in both his salary demands and his desire for guaranteed long-term stability. The discussions reportedly involve complex arrangements that could include multiple draft picks, high-profile player trades, and incentives tied to playoff performance, making this one of the most intricate negotiations in recent memory. Sports analysts have begun dissecting potential impacts, theorizing how Buffalo's offensive line, wide receiver core, and coaching strategies might evolve to accommodate a player of Burrow's caliber, and how Cincinnati could pivot strategically, possibly by investing in a promising young quarterback or reshaping their roster to compensate for the monumental loss. The rumor itself has triggered a cascade of social media activity, with fans debating everything from team colors to offensive schemes, and even sports memorabilia companies preparing for a potential surge in merchandise sales if Burrow indeed makes the leap to Buffalo. Bloggers, podcasters, and YouTube creators are eagerly crafting narratives that combine historical context with speculative future scenarios, painting a picture of a league on the cusp of a dramatic shift, where one quarterback could redefine the fortunes of two storied franchises almost overnight. Insiders hint that coaching relationships are playing a critical role in the unfolding saga, as both the Cincinnati Bengals and Buffalo Bills leadership teams weigh not only financial implications, but also locker room dynamics and player morale. The whispers suggest that Burrow has been in private conversations with Buffalo's head coach and offensive coordinator, exploring how his skills could mesh with their existing schemes and whether the team's culture aligns with his long-term vision for personal and professional success. Meanwhile, Bengals management is reportedly preparing contingency plans, scouting potential quarterback replacements, and considering the ramifications of losing a player who has been a cornerstone of the franchise's identity. The rumor, whether grounded in fact or fueled by fan excitement, has ignited discussions about loyalty, ambition, and the intricate balancing act between personal career growth and team allegiance, reflecting broader questions that resonate across professional sports. Analysts have speculated that even minor developments, such as offhand comments during interviews or subtle social media posts, are being scrutinized for hidden meanings, with every detail potentially indicating movement in negotiations. Financial analysts have chimed in on the rumor, highlighting the economic ripple effects that a move of this magnitude could create, not just for the teams involved, but for the broader NFL ecosystem. Ticket sales, merchandise, media rights, and local business revenues could all experience significant shifts depending on the eventual outcome, while sponsors and advertisers may adjust their strategies in anticipation of a new star quarterback taking center stage in a high-profile market like Buffalo. The speculation is compounded by comparisons to previous high-profile trades in NFL history, where the arrival of a top-tier quarterback dramatically transformed a franchise's competitive trajectory and financial stability. Observers have noted that while the financial considerations are complex, the emotional and psychological aspects are equally profound, as players, fans, and even opposing teams must recalibrate their expectations and strategies in response to the potential seismic shift. Social media platforms are flooded with fan reactions, memes, and video compilations, creating a digital echo chamber where excitement, anxiety, and disbelief intermingle, amplifying the rumor to almost mythic proportions. While the narrative continues to unfold, the broader NFL community remains captivated as discussions about Burrow's potential shift dominate sports talk shows, online forums, and casual conversations alike. Fans are passionately debating the merits of the move, weighing factors such as offensive schemes, coaching compatibility, and long-term franchise vision, while social media amplifies every angle with fervor and creativity. The rumor has taken on a life of its own, evolving from whispers into a cultural phenomenon that transcends traditional sports reporting, capturing the imagination of both diehard enthusiasts and casual observers. Analysts have begun to explore historical precedents, comparing Burrow's potential move to legendary quarterback trades that reshaped league dynamics, while fans speculate on everything from jersey sales to playoff prospects. The sense of anticipation is palpable, a combination of excitement, anxiety, and speculative curiosity that makes every development, no matter how minor, a potential headline. In the midst of this storm of speculation, the story of Joe Burrow, Cincinnati, and Buffalo is becoming one of the most talked-about narratives in recent NFL history, a saga that blends talent, ambition, and drama into a story that refuses to fade from the public eye. As the rumor gains momentum, insiders claim that the atmosphere inside the Bengals front office has shifted dramatically. Executives, normally composed and guarded, are now described as tense and reactive, holding closed-door meetings that stretch late into the night. Some sources even suggest that internal disagreements have emerged over whether trading Burrow would be a strategic reset or a catastrophic blunder that sets the franchise back years. Veteran players within the locker room are rumored to be privately voicing concerns, questioning the organization's commitment to winning if they allow their star quarterback to walk. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills organization is said to be operating with an air of quiet confidence, as if they know something the rest of the league doesn't. There are whispers of advanced playbook sessions being prepared for Burrow, designed to mesh his strengths with Buffalo's high-octane offense and versatile receiving core. Coaches are reportedly brainstorming new formations, adapting route trees, and studying how to maximize his accuracy and quick release. It's a tantalizing vision for Bills fans, who can already picture Burrow orchestrating fourth-quarter comebacks in freezing Orchard Park conditions. If true, this move would be more than a transaction. It would be a statement of intent, a gamble aimed squarely at a Lombardi trophy. In the fan sphere, emotions are riding high, and social media has become a virtual battleground. Bengals loyalists flood comment sections with impassioned pleas for the franchise to reconsider, invoking Burrow's leadership during playoff runs and his role in revitalizing the city's football culture. Bills fans, on the other hand, are crafting mock-up graphics of Burrow in the team's jersey, generating thousands of likes and shares within hours. The divide is so sharp that even neutral NFL fans are picking sides, with some arguing that the move would inject fresh excitement into the league, while others see it as a risky shakeup that could backfire. Talk shows are amplifying the drama, with hosts staging mock debates and analysts drawing up statistical projections to show how Burrow's presence could elevate Buffalo's already formidable offense. Across sports bars and living rooms, conversations keep circling back to the same question. Is this really happening? And if it is, what will it mean for the AFC landscape? The answer remains elusive, buried under layers of secrecy, but every day, without an official denial, only fuels the belief that something monumental might be brewing. The uncertainty is intoxicating, pulling fans deeper into speculation with each passing hour. Behind the scenes, the potential trade has become a masterclass in negotiation theater. League insiders suggest that both franchises are engaged in a high-stakes chess match, leveraging media leaks, calculated silences, and selective disclosures to sway public opinion and pressure the other side. The Bengals are rumored to be pushing for an unprecedented haul of draft capital, perhaps even demanding multiple first-round picks across consecutive years, while Buffalo is said to be carefully weighing the long-term cost against the immediate benefits of acquiring a generational talent. Agents, too, are playing their part, quietly nudging narratives in ways that favor their clients' career trajectory and financial security. Some suggest Burrow himself has mixed feelings. On one hand, the allure of joining a team built for deep playoff runs. On the other, the emotional ties to Cincinnati and the legacy he's begun to forge there. These human elements make the situation all the more gripping, reminding fans that even the most calculated sports decisions are shaped by personal relationships, pride, and ambition. Whether the final outcome is a blockbuster announcement or a quiet fizzle, the strategic maneuvers unfolding right now will be studied for years as an example of NFL deal-making at its most dramatic. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. The ripple effects of this potential move extend far beyond the two franchises involved. Rival teams in the AFC are already rumored to be recalibrating their off-season strategies in anticipation of facing a Burrow-led Buffalo squad. Defensive coordinators are reportedly studying film, imagining how they might contain his precise passing and pocket awareness if the trade goes through. In the NFC, franchises see the rumor as an opportunity. If Buffalo loads up on talent, it could create roster imbalances that other contenders might exploit. Meanwhile, the league office is said to be monitoring developments closely, aware that a shift of this magnitude could have implications for scheduling, primetime matchups, and television ratings. Sponsors and broadcast partners are undoubtedly salivating at the possibility of marquee games featuring Burrow under the bright lights in Buffalo, with snow swirling and playoff stakes on the line. Even fantasy football communities are abuzz, as managers speculate about how Burrow's potential new supporting cast could catapult him into MVP contention. In many ways, the story has transcended sports, entering the realm of cultural event. A moment where athletic talent, business strategy, and fan passion collide in a way that captivates even those who rarely follow the game. Amid all this, whispers about Burrow's own mindset continue to swirl. Some insiders claim he has been quietly assessing Buffalo's roster, coaching philosophy, and even the city's lifestyle before making any decisions. Friends close to him reportedly say he's intrigued by the idea of playing in a football-obsessed market with a fan base known for its loyalty and intensity. But he's also aware of the challenges that come with harsh winter conditions and the expectations that would immediately be placed on his shoulders. For Burrow, this isn't just about money or even championships. It's about fit, legacy, and the kind of story he wants his career to tell. The Bengals, on their side, have allegedly tried to sweeten the pot with revised contract offers, enhanced guarantees, and promises of future roster reinforcements. Yet the lack of a public commitment from either side leaves the door wide open for speculation, making every insider tidbit feel like a breadcrumb leading toward an inevitable revelation. Until something concrete emerges, the quarterback remains the calm eye of a swirling storm, his every move watched, analyzed, and debated by a football world hungry for answers. Some sports historians have begun drawing comparisons to iconic quarterback moves of the past, noting that if this trade happens, it could be remembered alongside the likes of Joe Montana's switch to Kansas City or Peyton Manning's arrival in Denver. Those moves didn't just change teams. They reshaped entire eras of the NFL. The parallels are compelling. A proven star, still in his prime, making a leap to a contender in need of that final puzzle piece. Fans in Buffalo are dreaming of a similar fairy tale, imagining Burrow hoisting a Lombardi trophy in the team's colors and etching his name into franchise lore. Bengals supporters, meanwhile, fear the inverse, that they'll be left reminiscing about what could have been while their former quarterback achieves greatness elsewhere. This emotional weight is what makes the rumors so powerful. It's not just about football, it's about identity, memory, and the narratives we attach to our sports heroes. As long as the possibility remains, it will command attention, dominate headlines, and keep fueling the kind of passionate debates that make the NFL more than just a game. It's a drama unfolding in real time, with millions of viewers hanging on every twist. Interestingly, the speculation has also given rise to conspiracy theories among certain corners of the fan base. Some believe the rumor itself might be a strategic distraction, designed to divert attention from other major moves brewing within the league. Others think it could be a test balloon floated by Burrow's camp to apply pressure on Cincinnati for a more lucrative extension. A few even suggest that Buffalo's interest could be exaggerated, part of a ploy to unsettle AFC rivals and force them into reactive decisions. Regardless of the truth, the rumor has taken on a self-sustaining momentum, feeding off its own intrigue as fans, analysts, and media outlets continually add new layers to the story. It's a reminder of how, in today's hyper-connected sports landscape, perception can sometimes be as impactful as reality, shaping public opinion and even influencing front office strategies. Every cryptic tweet, sideline interaction, or offhand comment is being magnified under this lens, creating a feedback loop where speculation fuels coverage, which in turn fuels more speculation. Whether this all ends in a blockbuster announcement or a collective shrug, the process itself has already cemented its place as one of the most captivating off-field sagas in recent memory. As the days pass without resolution, the tension grows thicker. Fans refresh their news feeds compulsively. Sports networks tease major updates that never quite deliver, and the NFL rumor mill churns at full capacity. It's a strange limbo, where the absence of definitive news feels like news itself. For Cincinnati, each passing moment without a deal could signal that they're digging in their heels, unwilling to part with their franchise cornerstone. For Buffalo, silence might mean patience, playing the long game until the terms fall in their favor. For Joe Burrow, it could simply be the calm before making the biggest decision of his career. Regardless, the narrative has already taken root in the hearts and minds of fans, ensuring that even if the trade never happens, the story will linger as a what-if for years to come. And if it does happen, the NFL will have its next great chapter, one that will be replayed, analyzed, and debated for decades. Until then, the rumor lives on, shaping conversations, fueling dreams, and reminding us why, in sports, the unknown is sometimes the most thrilling part of all. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.